Hey, welcome back to part 3 of the ramp build video. We're going to be putting some decking down on the joists. A little deck the joist with pressure treated, fa la 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 la. After that, we'll be going on to the handrails, getting those up, and we should be pretty close to wrapping the deck up at that point. It's a beautiful sunny day today. It's a little chilly, but it's supposed to warm up nicely as we go on. So thanks for coming along. Appreciate all your positive feedback. Enjoy the video. Alright, now we're going to do some blocking in between the joists. We already know from our layout that we've got 13 inches between each joist. So I'm going to go ahead and cut 9 of those, and then we'll put those in place. I'm sure you've probably already figured it out by now, but this is all pressure treated lumber. These nails I'm using, they're galvanized nails, great for outdoors. Alright, we'll add in some cross bracing now. One of the things I love about these pouches, when you're in a tight spot and it's hard to maneuver around, you can just pop the pouch off and set it next to you and snap it back on when you get up. Lay down and take a nap here. My kids would be disappointed if I didn't make a snow angel while I was down here. Here you go. So progress being made. We've got the blocking in between the joists here. Added cross bracing under the platform and at the posts. Added the joist hangers. I hadn't done that yet. Getting close. Okay, so one of the dilemmas I've had in building this ramp is just making the entrance to the ramp. One of the problems is you can see this post isn't very sturdy, and I would need one more post out at the end, and there's not really anything to anchor it to. If this was in the warmer months, I would probably do it like a fence post, and I would dig into the ground below the frost line. But I think I've come up with a solution that's going to firm this one up and make a nice entryway here. I considered making this the last post, but I was concerned that someone might trip over the little rise that there is here in the platform. Being so low, you might not see it, and someone could trip over it, and also didn't want any risk of like a wheel coming off the side of the ramp. So I'll show you the solution I came up with, and hopefully it works. I think it's going to turn out real nice. Okay, first we're going to place these 4x4 blocks in between each of the bays. That's really going to firm up the joist, and it's even furthermore going to firm it up once we have the decking at the top. Oh, that's really solid. These ones weren't the ones I was so concerned about as far as sturdiness, because there's a lot to grab onto. It's right out at the end where there's not much to grab. The post is going to be real wobbly. So now we'll go on to the next step. Okay, next we'll get these posts cut to the finished height that they're going to be at. Just set a piece of decking down on here. So the next phase, we'll have these sideboards here. It'll protect from, when someone's coming on here, it'll protect from a wheel maybe coming over the edge. But it's also going to catch your eye more as you're walking past, so that there's not a tripping hazard here. There's also going to be a handrail that will come from here down to here, which will catch your eye and draw it down to that point. And I think it'll make this really a safe entry point for the ramp. So that's nice and solid. As you can see, I've got a little erasing to do. That's okay. I'm a fan of these little handheld sawzalls. They're really easy, comfortable to use. Works really well. All right, so we can secure that. All right, so we can secure this, and later on I'll finish it off with a piece of 5/4 coming down the top. That'll dress it off, and you won't see the cut edge down here. Should look real nice. These boards have a tendency to split when you're drilling near the top like this, so just gonna pre-drill it. Run my screw in. Well, there you have it. There's the entrance to the ramp. We'll finish it off with some 5/4 once I am finishing up on the handrails. But I think this is really going to make a nice entrance onto the ramp and should make it safe. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is offload this tool belt. I don't need to carry that around. All I'm really going to need is a pouch for some screws, a drill, a tape measure, a square, and my pencil. Like I said, I love this tool belt. It's tough built. I've got a short on it if you want to watch the review on it, but just a really cool system. So let's put some decking boards on. Notch this piece out for the post. I'll use a jigsaw to do that. Trying to get all of my tools converted to cordless at some point. But right now I've got my trusty old skill jigsaw, and this thing's been great. It does the job. It's very affordable. Can't remember how much I paid for it, but I've had no complaints with it. Chisel's a great tool for when you need to get a board tighter. Just pound it in. Can lean into it, get some pressure on the board. Well, the decking's complete. I think that means it's time for a victory lap. Let's go. You know, we don't get many of these sunny days around here. I think it's a great time for me to lay down and work in my suntan. That's actually really nice. All right, now we've got this bad boy for the entryway post onto the porch. All right, so we'll get this notched out. So we know we want the post to be 36 3/4 from the deck floor to the top of the post. So it's going to set right here. So we know that's where we want our notch to be. This is what we want to keep. We're going to get rid of all this. All right, first I'll set my depth to this line. The rest will be full depth cuts. Man, those oscillating or multi-tools, whatever you want to call them, they're super handy. Really love them. Love those multi-tools. That's a good fit. Well, you can see here, the lumber pile has migrated its way over here. Just like migratory birds and animals, lumber has a tendency to migrate throughout the job. Still some research needs to be done on exactly why that occurs. But here it is. You can see the pile is getting smaller, getting closer to being finished. Chisel's a great tool for when you need to pull a board tight. Just don't do it like that. Take two. The chisel's a great tool. So you see here, you know, maybe it's not the right tool for this. I'm gonna try it one more time.